Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. It's an All-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Celtics come into town for this one. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Nailed from three-point land.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
In the corner, it's Bridges. And Tatum pulls it down. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Outside, White. Pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
They get it again. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Tatum looking around. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Here's Keita. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Out to the right wing. Pass to Brown. Back to White. Left side, Tatum. It's over Towns. And here is Tatum. Back to Brown. Here's White. Another shot. Robinson with the block. Inside. And Anunoby slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Tatum for three. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Down low. The rebound by Tatum. And here's Boston. Tatum, that's for 2. Boston, no good that time either. Now, Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Brown drives in. Pass to Tatum. To the wing on the left. Rejected by Robinson. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Alvarado. Boston grabs the miss. Pass to Brown. Outside, White. Shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 6.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay. Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Pritchard, following the score by New York. Pass to Hauser. Shot clock at 5. The train. And again, it's Boston with a 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
No, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pritchard with the ball. And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics lead by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on. They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy. Slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And now the Knicks on the break. Anunoby, no good. Boston leading by 7. Here's Shireman. Misses from short range.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Good work there as it goes.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Tatum pulls it down. Fires from deep. The three-point shot is pure for Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Bridges shot, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Several teams changing it up here. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Pass to White. Back to Pritchard. Outside, White. From downtown, a three-pointer is right on target. White's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston. On deep, Brunson. And Boston with the rebound. Now here's White. Back to Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Took him no time at all on that one. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Out to the right wing. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Those 3 pointers off the mark. And it's Towns penetrating. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Jason Tatum. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. Back to Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Pritchard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And how about the quick hands there by Tatum? Terrific anticipation as he comes up with that steal and able to convert that defense into offense.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Thompson with it. Picked up by Brown. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
Brown, no good. Knicks trailed by 7. On deep, Brunson drops in the tray. Brunson's got 5.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New York. Outside, Towns. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Drills it from outside. New York with the ball. Trailing by 5. Pass to Brunson. Bridges outside. To the paint. The shot misses. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Robinson up top. Brunson outside. And Anunoby slams it in.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by White. To the middle. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Big slam there by Brown, just dominating the rim.
Here's Bridges. And taken away by Brown. Here's White. Now Tatum. Stolen by Robinson. It's deflected. Back to Hauser. Pass to Tatum. No good on the triple.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Now Towns. Guarded by Tatum. No good on the shot. Celtics leading by 5. Stolen by Brunson. Pushing it up. And taken away by Brown. Over in the corner, White. Outside Tatum. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
For your Knicks, getting it served.
So for the Knicks, here's Alvarado. Hart, wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple. Hart's got 5 now.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 7. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Hart. Here's McBride. For the tie. And it's good on the way. McBride's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Now here's White. He's got 9. Here's Alvarado. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To Hakordi. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Now here's White. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by Hart.
Well, things just aren't going his way right now, but you don't mind shots like that. Eventually, he's going to get hot.
Back to Hauser. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 6. New York trailing. McBride on the wing. Wide open. Rebound Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Vucevic. Now Hauser. Outside Tatum. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
To the paint. Back to Tatum. Excellent D that time from Robinson. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
The Celtics with the lead. To the inside. Back to Hauser. Pass to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Boston again missing. Brunson surveying the D. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim. Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Brunson. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Celtics lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Celtics. They lead by 1. Shoots the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Walsh has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
The kick out to Town. Back to Robinson. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston leading by 4. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, New York. Pass to Walsh. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Anunoby. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Tatum. A shot missing.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Out to Bridges. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Vucevic.
And so determined, Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Allie, thank you so much. Pass to Vucevic. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Celtics now. Now Pritchard. It's good from long range. And the Celtics lead by 4.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Back to Bridges. New York moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Brown. Here's Queta. Outside Brown. And the 3 misses. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now Brunson. Towns outside. Now here's Bridges. Now Robinson. Oh, what a play inside.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's Tatum. Stolen by Robinson. One-on-one fast break. Oh, man! And he jams it in.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Rebounded by Towns.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Knocks down the 3.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch passing to make that basket possible.
Now Robinson. It's blocked. Tatum down low. Inside. Tatum automatic.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Now Towns. Here we got Brunson. Now here's Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Brunson. The long shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brown. Oh, that was a two-hander.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Now Anunoby. Towns looking it over.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Sam Hauser. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Misses the three. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here,